What's up, FA Nation? Your DFS Cornerman, Mike Alexander, here to give you my 3 favorite fights to target for UFC 255. Going down in Las Vegas, one of the UFC's 2 homes at the moment. I believe they're going to finish out the year in Vegas and then go back to Fight Island to start the new year. Looking forward to that. Fights seem to drop less readily. But hey, we got a pay-per-view and we made it with all the fights intact so far. Knock on wood. Hopefully we get them all there tomorrow night. Keep an eye on Mike Perry. He had a tough weight cut, and he is in one of those fights I'm excited to target. So let's hope it happens. He's fighting Tim Means, 2 veterans here of the middle divisions. This is a fight at 170. Mike Perry came in at 175.5, I think, or 174.5. Multiple pounds over. Had to really work to get there. But that doesn't really affect my breakdown, I don't think, because Mike Perry, his really only out in this fight was going to be by knockout anyway. His striking at this point has really fallen off. It's not very technical. He still has a few tricks in the bag, and he's got good athleticism for where he's at. Solid punching power. He's not the murderous puncher that people give him credit for. He kind of got some easy KOs early on in his career in the UFC. And that hasn't materialized for him. He couldn't even take out Mickey Gall in his last fight. A gassed Mickey Gall. Badly gassed Mickey Gall. If you can't finish that dude with strikes, then I got major questions about your punching power. Tim Means, on the other hand, definitely getting long in the tooth. His chin is worse for wear. But the name of his game is just output, high volume striking, keep you on your back foot, beat you up. He can deliver some power and knockouts on occasion. What I really like in this fight, though, is his sneaky grappling. He's got some submission skills that he would be wise to utilize. We saw him do that a couple fights back against Thiago Alves, a guy that is just a nasty kickboxer, even as an older fighter. Guys' leg kicks are not fun to eat. So what did Tim Means do? He just locked up a sub real quick. I think he does that here against Perry. It's probably a little more striking. He probably needs to soften Perry up. But once things kind of, the bullets start to fly and they get a little hectic in there, I think that Means can grab a hold of a neck at some point. So give me a good bit of Means. If you're building a lot of lineups, maybe you got to sprinkle in some Perry for the knockout opportunity there. Then you've got Kyle Daukaus taking on Dustin Stolfus. 2 guys that are relatively unknowns. We got Daukaus, has a Contender Series fight, and he made his UFC debut in a loss to Brandon Allen. Ate some heavy shots early, weathered the storm, and turned it into a real scrap. Dude is tough. Then Stolfus on the other side, you got a guy that kind of fluke win in his Contender Series. His opponent had a broken arm off of a slam. We don't know who he is yet. Daukaus lined pretty widely. His price is $8,800. Stolfus $7,400. So, Daukaus is either probably going to light him up because he's got really good striking for somebody that is developing, and he's got a solid ground game. But if he doesn't, Stolfus at $7,400, if he can manage to wrestle his way to a decision win, let's say, he's probably one of the few dogs that'll hold value. So a good fight to target on both sides. Lean Daukaus' way, but $8,800 is a fairly steep price tag for a guy that we just don't know a ton about. And then this is a fun one. Brandon Moreno taking on Brandon Royval. Moreno $8,600, Royval $7,600. We love targeting Brandon Royval fights because he is absolutely an agent of chaos. He wants to just make the fight as crazy as possible. He pushes the striking. He'll let you take him down. Is very active off his back with submissions and reversals. Just does not want the fight to be still. He's always moving and keeping things going. That plays really well for Moreno, I think. A guy who's a strong wrestler, solid striker with a good reach, tough cat. He's a Mexican fighter, got a good chin. So this is going to be a fun one. Moreno, a decent favorite, so and I think that's deserving. I think he probably does come away with the win. But, if you're playing GPPs, Royval 7,600, like, he has cashed twice in a row, I think, as a dog for us in two spots where he was not expected to come away with a win. Can he make it a third? Maybe. He's coming on, and he's got a good fight camp. He embraces that chaos that he creates and thrives in it. So, that's just something not every fighter is ready to deal with. Kai Kara-France in his last fight was absolutely not ready to deal with it. Kai Kara-France is a much more technical fighter than Brandon Royval. Should have won that fight. But once it got, super crazy, he just couldn't answer it. So there's a chance Moreno can't either. Again, target both sides. But give me Moreno. I think at his price tag, he'll also offer a little leverage because people will be keen on Royval, given that he's cashed as a dog twice and had a pretty good score to boot. So, opportunity there. Good luck, and may the sports be with you.